Hello everyone, Sunson.2 and welcome to another Fabric mod overview, this time on Frame Through, a mod that simply adds the ability for you to use your empty hand or items to pass through item frames, as well as allow for rotation of item frames when sneaking. So, as far as I've come across, it seems to be that you can only access these inventories, whether it be just, say, a dispenser where there's obviously a GUI, something like a composter where there's no GUI and you just put stuff in. It seems to be that this works where if you have an item in the item frame, you can access the inventory. So if I just get rid of the eye event here, you can see I can't access the hopper at all. I can if it's in between here, but if I'm not accessing the in between, then I can't. So if I just use shears, for example, with an item in hand or an empty hand, I can access it. So yeah, best to keep that in mind when using the mod. And thinking that you need an empty item frame as you need a filled one. So we'll just do this with a bunch of eyes of ender, for example, on top of the item frames. Sorry, in the item frames, and we'll try accessing many of these like so, and some of them to see whether we can trigger something with them, whether it be the actual interface or breaking blocks, for example. So let's go into survival for this, and we can access obviously a chest, no problem. We can rotate the eye of ender in the frame. Try from the top, you can see we can't. Put an eye of ender in here, and we can. It can be any item, of course. If we right click like so, we can put the item frame, an eye of ender in the portal frame. We can access a hopper, no problem. We can access a dispenser. As well as a dropper. Shulker box, no problem, except for it pushes the one on top, so if you have one there, it won't be accessible. Brewing stand, bed we can also access. The repeater can also be changed, like so. Can't access these obviously because we're not in creative, but if we were, we could access obviously the structure and otherwise, I'm pretty sure. Nope, okay, seems maybe not. So maybe you can't with those in particular. The door, you can, and you don't even have to have it on the edge for the door, you can still have it where you access it even if the door isn't available there for its hitbox. Sorry, the scaffolding I couldn't get access to, so we'll just put in, say, some leaves in the composter. You can see that you can fill that up. And a chest, you can a trap chest, a jukebox, a crafting table, enchanting table. Couldn't obviously put it on the minecart, it was worth a try. Daylight sensor, we use shears for example on a pumpkin, and you can do that to interact with it. Trapdoor and fence gate similar to the door. And if we wanted to some ore, we obviously can't, as we'd actually have to break it. So mostly right click interactions will work, not the other. Anything left click, such as an ore, or the cobweb to break there, or something else, it won't work. We'll try, however, with a sign. So just say, for example, do that. We can't interact with it, I think. Nope, so if we do that, nope. either way, if you had a mod that allowed you to do that, you could do that probably. Other than that, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.